Well, welcome to the latest edition of the House of Students Built. We're out here at beautiful Aqua Court on a wonderful pre-Snowmageddon day. We were supposed to make this video next Tuesday, but because of the incoming forecast, we're going to go ahead and try to knock it out today for you guys. We've got quite a bit done since our last video. The subfloor is down, all of our guardrails are up, with the exception of a couple we left for access to get things and out. But currently we're not working up here, but we will complete the few holes, loopholes, once we get up there, cut the stairway hole out. We left that over just to kind of keep some of the moisture down. When we put this floor down, it's of course Vantech plywood, which is outstanding for weather resistance and so forth. But we also tried something I've not done before, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to try, in that we caulked every seam and every joint in the plywood with silicone, a very good advanced silicone sealant, and then we went behind and whatever, putty knifed it off. I don't know what the terminology would be. Smoothed it out, and so it's working out really well. There is still, of course, water getting in the basement in places, but nothing like it used to back when it would just come down in droves. When those seams aren't sealed, the water's just coming down there. And we've cleaned the basement out, gotten all the leaves and everything out from the fall, so that we don't have a problem with some mold, starting to generate down there and all. We're still going to treat it as we always do with the Joe Max and the bleach. We're going to do a coating. Once we get it under roof, I'll do that. We'll make sure that we're moving forward. We'll be mold free. That's the way to be. The masonry class has finished. That back wall, that wall, this wall, and they're wrapping. You can see where they're wrapping around the front of the house, and they've started bringing the steps up. So we're going to get the steps up, pretty soon. Hopefully, they're rolling right along. I mean, they're making really good progress. We've got some other materials we're going to get from the oak over. There's a couple of pallets left that we can use for the fill in these steps. So we're trying to use as much solid masonry fill as we can, as opposed to gravel or what have you, because that does tend to settle. But you fill it with masonry, it's there for life. So that's what we're shooting for. Okay, so we're down in the basement. Just to give you guys an update on what's going on down here, we've got our unfinished bathroom walls framed up, and that's going to be where we've still got to add a header here for the doorway. But yeah, so that's ready to rock and roll. The next step we'll be doing, and we've already got our pattern laid out for our stairs, and we're going to start going with the stairs, cutting out this opening, and then go ahead and installing the stairs next when we get back from Snowmageddon. And then, of course, the upstairs walls is also going to be taking place, but I'd like to get these steps knocked out so we have easy access. Probably going to go ahead and do like we did next door and get the French door in, and then frame this window opening in, at least frame it in and plywood it, so we can secure things down here like we did next door. That worked out really well for us, because it's quite a hike from the shed and the job trailer where we keep a lot of our tools and our supplies, going back and forth. So if we can keep as much in here and lock it and secure it. And again, we made a trap door on the other one up here. It flipped up when the kids came out. We took the cutout plywood and made basically a trap door, and we put a padlock on the inside. The really great thing about this particular location is we've had so little problems with anything. I mean, the neighbors are great. The neighbors are wonderful. The area is wonderful. The neighbors do keep a really close eye out for us. There's little things that happen here and there that I do hear about from them, and generally it's minor, it's nothing major, but it's really cool. It's a really good relationship we have with them. The late neighbors who bought 20 are rounding the bend on their finishing of their basement, and we're getting really close. Derek Zane from our fire sprinkler class came out, and they've got it all framed out. We're working with the county on their fire stopping and all in their walls for their drop ceiling. Derek came out and got a set of plans from Brian, the neighbor, and he did all the measurements, and he's getting it to design from VSC to get us a good design on dropping those sprinkler heads where they need to be. We're going to have to relocate a few, but for the most part, they were spot on where they needed to be. So not a whole lot of changes, just dropping them to the level of the drop ceiling is going to be the big one there. As far as the walls, we should be able to start those as soon as we get back from whatever's coming, hopefully it's not that much, hopefully it's all a bunch of hoopla and we get through that really easily. And then we'll have, we're gonna shoot on this. I think I mentioned it, may have mentioned it in a previous video. We're gonna try to shell this out is my goal on this one. We're gonna try to get the outside walls up, get the roof on. Because it is a truss roof, there's no load bearing on the interior walls. It's all exterior wall load bearing. So we can get the roof on, we can get it shingled in, we can get it dried in. We'll have the Tyvek on. Then we can go ahead and set our windows. And then we can really work on really drying it in and getting the siding started and things like that. So we'll have a completely dried in structure. That'll not only help us, you know, protect what we've got, but also moving forward on inclement weather days or something like that where we might have to cancel the kids coming out or something. They can still come out. We'll still be able to work under roof and work on those interior walls when that opportunity presents itself. So all in all, we're really rocking and rolling. I'm feeling really good about it. I think we're in a good schedule and time frame to complete it based on the expectations that we set, not only for ourselves but that we've shared with others, the board and Mac as well. So just really, again, it's awesome. Thanks for all you guys do. Stay safe. Don't go out unless you have to, and we'll see you soon. We'll see you at the next one.